We've played one match since the last episode. We smashed Brentford 3-0 in the Premier League, and now we face Monaco in the Europa League. How do you think we'll get on? Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Club 7, episode 4 of The Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, as I said in the introduction, we've got the second leg of our Europa League second knockout round match against Monaco, and following that we've got a Premier League game away to Brighton. And since you were last with me, as I said, we've only played one match. We beat Brentford 3-0, so without further ado, let's see if we can finish the job against Monaco. And let's go and have a look at the team for that one. And it is Bilo in goal. Back four of Murphy, Diaz, Diveev and Zagala. And it's Ilic at the base of midfield, Breton and Kamara ahead of him, Smith Rowe on the left, Guest on the right, Joseph up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, the assistant manager is recommending pick up where you left off last time out. Yeah, I think that's probably fair enough. So let's pump the fists. In fact, we can't do that, so we will outstretch the arms and go with that. Okay, so let's go into the tunnel, answer their questions. Arsenal were impressive last time out against Brentford. How do you carry that form into this match? Always want to keep playing well and doing the best we can. Much easier after a good performance. Can you explain why Mohamed Kamara is set to play in a different position? Flexibility. Do you think Sebastian Breton will struggle today, as some pundits do? No, I trust every player. So let's get straight into the match. Let's kick things off and see if we can grab the win that we need to go through. No away goals in this competition now, remember. So we just need to win the match, given that we drew the first leg. And it's Arsenal with the first highlight. Diaz now to Ilic, to Diveev, to the right and Zagala. Guest, Ilic plays it through for Smith Rowe. He's put it in the back of the net, but the defence has stopped. This could be offside. It's been given though. It's Arsenal 1, Monaco 0. And we are 15 minutes in, still just leading by the Emile Smith Rowe goal to 0. Mujan with the goal kick for Monaco, and they keep it in midfield. Although Breton is trying his best to win it back. Edwiger. Breton again is biting into a challenge. Kone back to Bezier. And we force them back to Muyem. Edwiger to Bodu. Edwiger into Chouameni. Bodu. Back to Chouameni again. Back to Edwiger into El Omel. It's found its way through to Palumbo. Although Murphy's won it back for Arsenal. Ball over the top is perfect for Joseph. And he absolutely smashes it past the goalkeeper. It's Arsenal 2, Monaco 0. 20 minutes gone. And this highlight is Monaco. Gonçalves into Elanga. Elanga to El Omel. We've won it back. Smith Rowe to Guest. Guest on the right wing for Arsenal. Into the area, pulls it back. Can't find a red shirt though. And Monaco are playing it around at the back, have given it away. Zagala to Ilic. Smith Rowe to Breton to Joseph. Plays it through for Breton. And Breton has given Arsenal a 3-0 lead on the night, 4-1 on aggregate. So it's Arsenal 3, Monaco 0. This game is as good as done. Watch as it comes back to bite me now, having said that after only 20 minutes of the match. But I'll be quite happy if there's no more highlights now, although we do have another highlight. It's an Arsenal one. Breton to Murphy. Murphy plays it down the line. Edviger plays it back to his keeper. Breton wins it back and finds Murphy. Murphy gives it back to Breton. Illich to Murphy. Breton plays it in. It's off the post. And it is away for a corner. It will be an out swinger from Illich, headed away. Illich will get another chance to get the ball in. Finds Diaz instead. Finds Diveyev to Kamara. Diveyev to Breton, and then Guest with the shot. Saved behind by the goalkeeper. In swinging corner this time from Illich. Into the middle, headed away. Illich will let this go for a throw-in. And the highlight comes to an end. Illich to Kamara to Guest. On the outside to Zgela. Zgela pulls it back for Guest. Back further to Illich. Back again to Diveyev. Diaz into Breton. Illich over the top. Guest should keep this in. Does. Finds Zgela. Illich with the shot. And Ivan Illich makes it 4-0 to Arsenal. 5-1 on aggregate. And if there was any doubt that this is over before that goal, that one surely puts it to bed, even though there's still 9 minutes to go till half time. The obvious candidate for a half-time sub is Breton due to fitness, although Zgela's not far behind him, to be fair. So we will go with Breton. What a 45 minutes that was, absolutely. So Breton coming off. Sebastian Breton for Musa. And we'll start the second half. Difficult to know what to do when you've got multiple players displaying signs of complacency, but you're 4 goals to the good. I suppose a demand more is one way to fix it, so why not? Let's give that a shot. Seems to have hopefully done the trick. Right. And right. Kamara, I think probably the next sub, but not yet. So Mujan for Monaco plays it forward into Elanga. Elanga down the left hand side, cuts in, finds El Amari, and El Amari, in fact it wasn't El Amari, but the shot was on target and saved. It's a corner. Edviger with the corner into the middle. Kone with the flick header, just a little too much on it, and it's over the bar. The highlight comes to an end, and it's going to be Smith Rowe actually that's going to be the next sub. And it will be Balogun to come on, and it's Illich with the corner. That's going to be a penalty, I think, and we're waiting for the VAR decision. VAR says penalty, and taking the penalty is Balogun. The keeper goes the right way, but Balogun gets it past him. So that is 5-0 on the night, 6-1 on aggregate, and this game is very definitely over with 20 minutes left. And Zgela is going to be the third and final change, although actually we don't have a right back to bring on. Can we once this highlight is over, I'll have a look and see if we can do some shifting around to take him off. If not, we'll have to go with someone else. But meanwhile, Joseph plays it to the left, and Balogun, he plays it in, and Scott Guest applies the finish for 6-0 and 7-1 on aggregate. So let's go and see if we can manage to get Zgela off. We can send Diaz to right back and take Zgela off and bring on Chris Mepham for our third and final change. So we'll confirm that, lock that one in. Guest is going to have to see the game through. He's not the only one who's beginning to struggle with fitness levels at this stage. Although I doubt the weather in North London on this game is as warm as it is in this room right now. And we are into the last minute, and there we go, all confirmed. Arsenal 6, Monaco 0. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we face Brighton away from home in the Premier League. And the team for this one is Bilo in goal. Back four of Murphy, Diveev, Zgela and Diaz. Funchal at the base of midfield. Breton and Ruiz ahead of him. Smith Rowe on the left. Joseph on the right. Falcone up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, the assistant manager is recommending pick up where you left off last time out. Well, you just saw what happened, so I couldn't agree more. So we'll go with outstretched arms and pick up where you left off. And let's go into the tunnel, complete a quick tunnel interview. Why have you been struggling away from home? We've been playing well. Always helps to be as prolific as your team have been recently. Certainly not complaining. Scoring goals is fun. How hard have you found the recent fixture list? We all play the same teams eventually. Okay, so I don't think Stephen Fox is best pleased with me after that interview. We're into the match. Brighton have had the first shot, not on target or highlight worthy, so let's encourage the lads, see if we can get ourselves into the match. And we've had a shot which was on target, but again not highlight worthy, and it's Brighton with the first highlight. And Anderson cuts inside, it's chipped up in the air, and Bilo makes the save. His clearance ends up with Brighton though, and they come again and they're in on goal, and Louis Barry has given Brighton a 17th minute lead. It's Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Arsenal 0. I think a demand more is absolutely necessary. We're going to work the ball into the box. I keep meaning to turn that on permanently and keep forgetting to do it. As soon as I can, we'll demand more. And we are definitely second best in this first half an hour. Louis Barry scoring the difference making goals so far. But with 33 minutes gone, there's no sign of us getting back into the game. Although Ruiz plays it forward, but nowhere near a red shirt. And it's Anderson with the ball forward. Barry's in again, one-on-one with the keeper. Dinks it over him. And Louis Barry's got a second. It's Brighton 2, Arsenal 0. And we are in danger of falling apart like a cheap suit. Okay, Smith Rowe is very definitely not fit for this one. He's going to be the one to come off at half time, and I think probably Zgela as well, which is a bit of a blow, having to make two changes at half time. So we will thrash the arms. And you've been terrible, sort it out. And let's make those 2 changes. So Emil Smith Rowe, and we'll bring on, who can we bring on? Let's bring on Balogun on the left hand side. And the other change we were going to make was Skella, wasn't it? He isn't playing terribly, but we'll bring on Chris Mepham instead. And let's get the second half underway. The Falcone experiment hasn't really worked, given that we're 2-0 down. I think that's a safe assumption. We're going to go attacking. We're going to demand more again. And on the hour, Falcone will be withdrawn if he hasn't scored. Norrington Davis, but De Vea picks it up, finds Mepham. Breton with the ball forward. Chevalier heads it back to the Brighton goalkeeper Gerbic. He finds Ruin up to halfway, and Breton snaps into the challenge. Balogun into Falcone, but Falcone gives it away. And the ball is launched forward, and Louis Barry is in again and has scored again. He has a hat-trick. So it's Brighton 3, Arsenal 0. And at this point, I think Falcone off and Wayne Pryor on. I wasn't anticipating making that change this early, but I feel like we've got no choice. And I'm waiting for the opportunity to give them another demand more. Casas to Bailey. Balogun brings it clear, finds Murphy. Into Balogun. Finds Funchal to Breton. Breton beats his man, has a shot. It's way wide. And that's disappointing. So we're away. There we go. We can demand more. We need something special from Pryor now. A hat-trick in half an hour would be absolutely wonderful. I don't think it's going to come. We've got Murphy, who's on the verge of exhaustion. Likewise Joseph. And we're 20 minutes from a humiliating defeat at the Amex. And that is not the way we wanted this episode to come to a conclusion. But it looks very much like it is going to end in a defeat of at least a 3-0, as we're 2 minutes from full time. 4 added minutes signalled. Not really bothered, to be honest. We've lost the game, and that is it. It is Brighton 3, Arsenal 0 at full time. I'll see you in a moment for the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now then to take a look at the league table, and as you can see, we are currently in 12th position in the table with 37 points from our 30 matches played. Highly unlikely that we're going to go down at this stage in the season, but equally any faint chance of us making the top 6 is also gone. So we effectively have nothing to play for the rest of the season except for in Europe. So let's have a look at what you can look forward to on the next episode. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you back and show you the Tottenham Europa League quarter-final game at home, and then I'll play the Chelsea game off camera, and I'll bring you back for the second leg against Spurs in the Europa League quarter-final as well. So it'll be an all Europa League affair next time out. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Don't forget to leave me a comment to let me know what you think. And thank you very much indeed for watching.